The Ben Simmons drama is heating up, and man, I gotta be completely honest, I'm here for it. Roll the freaking intro, baby. So there was a recent report basically saying that Ben Simmons did want to go to any of the California teams, whether it be, he said 3 out of the 4, so I would probably assume, everyone besides Sacramento, but as of right now, Sacramento just said that they didn't want him anyway. So there's a lot of tension going on between Ben Simmons and some of the other organizations, but realistically, Chris Broussard, I was watching First Things First this morning. Chris Broussard was on First Things First, and he had said that he had talked to someone that was very, very close to Ben Simmons and knew the situation extremely well, and that Ben Simmons didn't really make that list. The list was more so just kind of like a smokescreen, so to speak, and realistically, Ben Simmons would play at any of the other 29 NBA rosters or 29 other NBA teams, just anything besides for the 76ers. So, what we're going to be doing today, we are going to be doing a rebuild on some of the things that are on at least one of the teams that I think is probably the best situation for Ben Simmons. I think that both sides would benefit from it a lot, and I'm truly really happy with it all. So, what I'm going to be doing here, I will go ahead and change my team, and you guys will know exactly who it is as soon as I switch it. So, hear me out. Hear me out for a second, okay? You go ahead and take a look at this roster. What is this roster truly needing when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets? They don't need scoring. That's for dang sure. They really don't need any playmaking. That's for sure. But what do they truly... And they definitely don't need shooting when you have Joe Harris, you have Patty Mills, you have Bruce Brown, Nicholas Claxton, sort of. And then they just got Cam Thomas, adding even more scoring. So, do they need shooting? Not really. What do the Brooklyn Nets lack? What is the reason that they lost in the postseason as of, the past year? To me, personally, it's because of the fact that they, 1, had no rebounding, and 2, they had absolutely no defense. Now, you go ahead and think about it. Truthfully, dive deep into this. First of all, Kyrie Irving, if you were to trade, I saw it on First Things First as well. I saw Nick Wright had basically said, imagine trading Kyrie Irving for Ben Simmons. I truly thought about it, and at first I was like, no way. But then I thought about it. First of all, Ben Simmons would make that team defensively so much better. If they wanted to, they could run small ball center with Ben Simmons there. Basically run he would be the center. He'd be able to get more rebounds. He'd be able to play make still. He'd still be able to dish it out. But there's so many good things. But realistically, I don't know. There's just so many different opportunities here. I'm really happy with it, or I would be happy if this happened. And you think about it from the 76ers side. You look at Kyrie Irving, right? Kyrie Irving and Joel Embiid on the same team could absolutely be disgusting. On top of that, Tobias Harris is a very solid third option. And then you have, some really good pieces coming in with not coming in, but pieces that are already there with Matisse Thybulle, Seth Curry at the time. So realistically, you look at this roster, even Drummond off the bench. You add in Kyrie Irving on this team with, Tyrese Maxey coming up. You look at Danny Green still here. You look at Matisse Thybulle. You look at all these really solid players. Even Isaiah Joe showed promise last year. All of these, various different things are, they would be the perfect fit around Kyrie Irving. That's my own personal opinion. I'm going to stop rambling about it. We are going to be doing a Ben Simmons Brooklyn Nets rebuild as of right now. So what we're going to go ahead and try to do is we are going to try to propose a trade here. We are going to send Kyrie Irving over to the 76ers for Ben Simmons straight up. Realistically, it probably wouldn't go down like that. The Sixers would probably have to throw in a first, potentially even 2 firsts or a first and a second. But at the same time, I just think that this is truly a great move for them. So now if you're taking a look at it, I am going to move Ben Simmons to probably the power forward spot. I feel like that's the most realistic. I'm also going to go ahead and make his backup position center, just because like he's not going to be getting any minutes at the 1, at the 2, or even at the 3, or at least in my opinion, because they have James Harden. James Harden's going to be the point guard of the future, or until his contract's up for sure. So you have James Harden there. He's not going to take any minutes away from Kevin Durant, that's for sure. You're looking at Joe Harris. He's probably going to be out there every time. You're looking at Patty Mills. You're looking at Bruce Brown. I mean, they have some shooters on this team, and I don't really foresee a reason why they would do anything different with it. So you're looking at a roster of James Harden, Bruce Brown, which this technically could be Joe Harris. I think I would rather it be Joe Harris. Yeah, I would. So we'll go ahead and bump Bruce Brown's minutes down, bump Joe Harris's up. We'll play Patty Mills. I'm fine with that, and Nicholas Claxton. I guess this will work. I don't really like it. Actually, we're going to go 8-man. I know it's not the most ideal, but at the same time, I just think that it works pretty well for this team. So we're going to go ahead and check assistant proficiency. It should be 7 seconds. Yeah, because this team's just going to be harking up shots. We'll go ahead and go over to the contracts and staff. I'm going to go ahead and edit Steve Nash's preferred system to 7 seconds because it is going to give him just a little bit of a boost, and we're going to hop straight into it. I don't think I'm going to make very many changes. I do potentially see Ben Simmons being another defensive player of the year, like as of right now, because he's on such a bad defensive team. Like his defensive stats should be inflated. But I don't really know. So I'm going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season. I'll see you guys there. So truly, I wish I could say I was surprised, but we did end up as the 1 seed in the conference, 1 seed in the power ranks. Jokic is your MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Darius Garland, Most Improved. Coach of the Year is our guy with a 99 offense. Our defense is a little shaky, but, we could... What? This team has a 99 offense and a 99 defense? I would love to see what team that is, but okay. James Harden does win All-NBA First Team. Very, very good. His numbers did take a little bit of a drop. I guess I just thought he would score a little bit more, but he is on a team with Kevin Durant, so you never really know. Kevin Durant's at about 23 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Very, very solid. I don't know if we would see Ben Simmons on any of these teams yet. I'm hoping to see him on a defensive team, and there he is. So, all defensive second team, that's all right. It's not too bad. Definitely could see some signs of improvement there. If we take a look at the player stats, Ben Simmons still played pretty solid. I mean, 61% from the field. Can't argue with that too much. 8 rebounds, 8.5 assists. And then Blake Griffin, as our small ball center, is actually averaging about 16 points. So, not too shabby either, honestly. I definitely thought it would be a little bit worse. We do need to improve the bench next offseason, and I do think we have the pieces to get better. I just don't know how much necessarily. But we're going up against the Pacers. I'm sure they didn't really make any moves. Oh, they got Clint Capella in a trade, and they still have like all of their guys. Oh, I guess besides Malcolm Brogdon. I miss Malcolm Brogdon, but so that might hurt them a little bit. But they still have Chris Duarte, their young guy. They still have Miles Turner, which is weird. I feel like Miles Turner would have been a part of this trade package, but hey, what do I know? So we'll see if we end up winning it, and we do end up winning in 5. Going up against the Miami Heat, who do have pretty much the exact same roster going into the season, but they're a very solid, especially defensive team, and we end up winning in 6. Going up against the Toronto Raptors now, who have Eric Gordon still. They have Precious at starting center. I kind of like that. I do think that's very solid. They're not starting Scotty Barnes, though, which is weird. Gary Trent's coming off the bench. Very deep roster. Very, very deep roster. And they just blew a 3-0 lead and we win in 7. Wow. Now we're going up against the Pelicans. Of course, they're 2K sweethearts. Everyone loves them, but we do end up winning in 5. So Kevin Durant is your finals MVP. Pretty decent numbers there. So we'll go to the league meetings. We'll go ahead and make sure all of these are rejected here. And I guess we'll try to go back to back. I don't know if we'll have any picks. We have the 30th pick, and that's probably it, to be completely honest with you. We'll go to staff signing. He just won us a championship. But I do think I am going to fire the assistant coach. I do need to fire the trainer. I would like to bring in a better trainer, especially for a team like this. And then we do need to bring in an assistant coach still. So I guess we'll get Lionel Hollins. I do think that... Seriously? Okay. Let's see. Is he still here? No, he's not. But I will go ahead and bring him in. And then on top of that... Is that Jerry West? No, Jacob West. Okay. And we'll bring in this guy. I don't care about the CFO. I don't know what that means, so sure. And how do we still not have an assistant coach? Seriously, any of these guys. I don't care. Just sign someone. Thank you. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go to the draft, and hopefully we can make a move then. So we really don't have a whole lot of options here when it comes to, what we can do to upgrade our bench. But I do think that Gordon Hayward would probably be one that would help a little bit, especially for two guys that aren't really going to play anyway. We do still have that 30 or we have 21 and 30. So maybe we could look to do Javon Carter's 27. So I think he's a little bit too old to be like shopping around. But maybe we could do this guy. I'm not really sure who that is. And then 2 firsts. Maybe we could look for something for this. We could get a guy like Sterling Brown. I think we need someone with a little bit bigger of a contract. I mean, Saban Lee definitely isn't bad. And at a 74 overall, he's going to increase for sure. It's just the thing is like we're definitely not going to have any money to like sign anyone in the next year. So it does just make it kind of tough. Do we have anyone else under a bigger contract? We do have Vernon Carey. We could look at Javon Carter. I don't foresee a team being like, oh yeah, let me get 27-year-old Javon Carter on the roster. Like, I don't know. We could get Alperen Şengün. That's not bad. I do like that. He could play that backup center role for us. Who is our current backup center? Hold on, let me just look. So we have Blake Griffin as now. Ooh, we have Nicholas Claxton, but we might have to re-sign him. So let's try it out. The only other trade I'm going to make is the guy that we just got, David Nwaba. He is a former Chicago Bull, and I'm more than happy with getting him off this team. So we could take Caruso, we could take Chetty Osman, we could take Trey Lyles, but nah. I'm probably... Let me double check, make sure we don't have any backup point guard already. I guess we have Patty Mills. But he was on a 1 year. So technically right now we don't have a backup point guard. Okay, yeah, I'll take Caruso. I think that he'll be solid enough off our bench. So we'll go ahead and sim to the end here. I know I kind of destroyed this team. It's kind of in shambles. James Harden declines his player option. Same with Patty Mills. That's not good. We'll go ahead and go to qualifying offers here, and I will offer it to both of these guys. I don't know really what we're looking like here, so I'm not going to bring back Bembry or James Johnson. They're not going to get minutes from me anyway, so I will go ahead and offer Patty Mills a contract now, so that way he does accept his qualifying. For James Harden, we do kind of have to get him back. Unless if I doubt there's another player that I would rather get for that 42 mil. I guess we could get a younger Zach LaVine. We could get Michael Porter Jr. and play for the future, but he is restricted. So I think getting James Harden back is probably the right decision. I would like to get Blake Griffin back as well, but getting all 3 of them might be kind of tough. But we did just win a championship at the end of the day, so what can you really do about that? So we do have a trade exception of literally just 800,000. So I don't really know why. Okay, so Patty Mills did accept on his qualifying. We have no money, none. Like we literally have $4 million to spend, and we just don't have that kind of money right now. So we do have James Harden here. We have Patty Mills. We have Caruso. So one of these guys can play the backup too. We have Cam Thomas is our starting 2 now. Where's Bruce Brown? Wait, did we not end up re-signing Bruce Brown? Uh-oh. Did I just sell the bag? He was a small forward. Bruce Brown. I must have literally sold the bag. But at the same time, now we can get Cam Thomas in there. Maybe this will be like more of a not like a rebuild, but like more of a developmental season for him. I don't know. But I do think that we're looking solid. I mean, we are seeing some regression here, and that is expected. The team's a little bit older, but that's okay. That's okay. I do see a lot of potential here, a lot of potential. So we are going to go here to the training camps, and in the training camps, yeah. So I am going to auto-generate the rookies just because the draft classes are kind of unrealistic, at least for right now. So, I'll go ahead and send it to... Oh, we have Şengün, too. I forgot about trading for him. So, I think we did a pretty solid job for this team. I truly, truly do. I guess I'll send it to Caruso as well. And I'll send it to Cam Thomas if he's not already in A. Okay. So, we'll advance to the next season. And it says we're 15 in the power ranks. I don't think that's right. We're not playing Ben Simmons off the bench. You're out of your mind. Okay. So we'll go ahead and go Ben Simmons 31 minutes at the power forward spot. We'll have Blake Griffin at that starting center. We'll have Gordon Hayward coming off the bench, Nicholas Claxton, Joe Harris, and then I will go ahead and... I want to play Şengün. I really do. Small forward, power forward, small forward, shooting guard. So I guess we will run a 9-man and rebuild the rotation here. We'll go Kevin Durant at the 3. We'll drop down those minutes. And I guess we'll run it like this. So we'll simulate to the end of the year, and I'll see you guys there. All right, so we are here at the end of year 2. We did, regress just a little bit when it comes to our conference rank and our power ranks. We're at about 3 in the power ranks, 2 in the conference. But realistically, we did need some time for some of our young guys to develop as well. So, here are your awards here. If you guys do want to stop on any of them, go for it. I think we won... I don't even know, honestly. Kevin Durant is All-NBA first team. Pretty much identical numbers as last year. James Harden, All-NBA second team. So Ben Simmons has yet to make an All-NBA team, which is very unfortunate. And he also didn't make a defensive team this year. So, very, very interesting. That doesn't make me very happy. But at the same time, what in the heck happened to Ben Simmons? How did he drop 4 points when... Oh my God. Okay, well, I guess Cam Thomas is just taking the shots now, which is fine, but I was just not expecting that. Şengün I did end up putting in at the end of the year because he was, he was kind of our young guy that we brought in. So now we're going up against the Boston Celtics in the first round, who did add DeAndre Jordan from us. And then that's about it. So we should win, but you never really know with 2K. We do end up winning in 5. Now we're going up against the Detroit Pistons, who have a very, very good young core. They actually picked up TJ Warren. Then they also have Mitchell Robinson now. So I see Mitchell Robinson go there in a lot in these sims. It's kind of weird, but, I respect it. So, and we end up winning in 6. Going up against the Pacers, who now have Chris Duarte in the starting lineup. They still have TJ McConnell as their starting point guard. Kind of weird, but kind of just like I just wasn't really expecting it, I guess. New Orleans Pelicans now back and meeting us in the finals. They'll get their revenge this time, or they won't. And I guess we end up winning in 6. And James Harden is your finals MVP. We'd love to see that. So we're 2 down. We have won back-to-back championships. We're looking very promising. I don't think we'll have a very good pick or a pick at all, actually. So we do have to go pretty big in this next off season, just because this is the last year of the rebuild. Steve Nash has won us 2 championships, so I will give that to him. But at the same time, yeah, okay. Why? Literally, why? It's a scout. You're literally a scout. You're a scout. Okay, thank you. So we'll go ahead and go to the NBA draft here. And we have to pretty much make trades now because this is the last year of the simulation and we just need to win. So I don't know if any of these guys are really going to get too much better. I think I have my mind made up. I think I am going to try to trade away Patty Mills now that we do have Caruso. So I am going to see what we can get for him real quick. It doesn't look like anything too crazy yet. Leandro Balmaro is actually, he turns into a stud, or at least I thought he did. I wouldn't be mad about a first-round pick, maybe 2 first-round picks. Could we get 2 firsts somewhere? Doesn't look like it, but we could get a first and a second. This one's 2 stars, so we'll go ahead and take that from the New Orleans Pelicans, make them just a little bit better. And it looks like we do still have a pick. We have pick 30, so the very last pick in the second round. I guess we'll throw we'll throw this all into a trade package. I don't really foresee us getting anything special. I just don't really see it happening. And his Cantor would be decent as a backup center, but we do have Şengün there, so like realistically, we don't need another center. Yeah, so I guess nothing. We're just gonna sit him till the end here. We aren't gonna sign that rookie, whoever we draft. Murray Stockton, yeah, he's not getting signed. And I guess, yeah, we aren't going to be using Vernon Carey, so we will let him walk. We gave him a championship, so he should be good to go. Nicholas Claxton will offer him the qualifying, and we'll go ahead and... We don't have enough room under the hard cap to sign Nicholas Claxton. Oh, boy. So if we let Patty Mills walk, does that really do anything? Oh boy. Okay. Because I thought we... Okay. No, we don't. If you have fewer than 14 players on your team, you may sign a player for the minimum. Yeah, I think we're losing Nicholas Claxton this year. That is not good. That is really, really, really not good. So he does have an offer, and it is the qualifying. Hopefully, we can simulate through, and hopefully he will accept on that qualifying offer. This is going to be huge. Okay, thank God. Whew, we just about lost him. James Harden is getting worse, but at the same time, he just won us a Finals MVP. I don't foresee any reason to move him. Joe Harris, unfortunately, is getting worse. Caruso is getting worse. A lot of our players are starting to go down. We got to make some moves, and we got to make them now. So I think I'm going to try to make this team just a little bit more well-rounded. I think that that's probably the best option when it comes to like a lot of these. So we're going to send it untapped potential to Nicholas Claxton. We'll send it to Şengün, and we will send it to Cam Thomas. And I'm going to advance to the next season here. Now this is huge. So I think I'm going to look at trades for James Harden. I know I just said that I don't really foresee any reason to, but if we can get 2 very solid players for him, because we need a point guard, and we could get that with Lonzo. We could get Jaylen Brown. But who would be our starting point guard then? Could get Paul George, John Collins, Bam Adebayo, Julius Randle, Markelle Fultz, Klay Thompson, Brandon Ingram, Van Fleet, and Anunoby. Ooh, that's a good trade package. That is a very good trade package. Shea might be that guy. Shea might be that guy. He's not putting up as many points as Harden. Let's see. Let's just take a look and see what Jaylen Brown's splits are looking like. It's looking very similar. But I'm not giving up Cam Thomas. No way. Okay, so yeah, we are going to be taking the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander one. I know we're losing out on Blake Griffin, but we're getting Shea. So, I mean, we're definitely not a superb team, and we still have a lot of work to do, but I do think we're trending in the right direction. I like Şengün coming off the bench here. I do like Joe Harris here at 9, and so maybe we just go ahead and sim. Maybe we just sim, and if we have to, we'll shorten the rotation for the playoffs, but I like Cam Thomas a lot. I like Shea a lot. I like KD, Simmons, and then Claxton's okay, so maybe we look for a new starting center. What could we, if we did decide to trade Claxton, because he is on the last year of his deal anyway, if we did that in a first, Would we be able to get like a huge upgrade at center? I think that that would definitely help, but I don't know if I could really like see a team going out and trying to get Nicholas Claxton when it comes to like 2K and stuff. But maybe we will see. Moses Brown is turning into a hooper. Oh my goodness. Isaiah Stewart. He puts up insane numbers in 2K. Maybe he's that guy. Maybe he's that guy. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. So now we do have our starting center and Isaiah Stewart. We are going to be starting Ben Simmons still. I don't know why 2K wants to start Gordon Hayward over Ben Simmons, but that's not really my doing. So I think we are going to sim this year. I don't really know what else I would change. I think that we're a solid team. We're nothing crazy, but I do think that we're solid. So I'm going to go ahead and sim until the end of the year, and I'll see you guys there. Okay, so we're kind of in the exact same spot as we were last year. Number 2 in the conference, number 3 in the power ranks. We are going for a three-peat here, ladies and gents. We are going for a three-peat, and we are literally just one playoffs away from being able to say that we've three-peated. So, Luka is your MVP. This guy's your Rookie of the Year. Josh Giddey, 6th Man of the Year. John Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved is Damian Collins. Nick Nurse is Coach of the Year. And Christian Bartlett as Exec of the Year. So, do we have any... Oh, we have no one on All-NBA First Team. That's kind of scary. We have Shea on All-NBA Second Team. Where is Kevin Durant? All-NBA Third Team. That is not good. I really, really hate to see that. Yeah, that scares me a lot. We'll go ahead and take a look at the season stats. Shea is just an absolute bucket in 2K. He is insane. Kevin Durant did his thing. Cam Thomas actually plays really well. Ben Simmons, I could use a little bit more of the rebounds and assists, but not too shabby. Isaiah Stewart, 12 and 12, the new guy that we brought in. Theo Maledon, he did end up getting some run, and he, kind of produced for us. And then, the rest of them. So, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. We will shorten the rotation if we have to. And, oh my God, Kyrie Irving is coming back for his revenge on the Philadelphia 76ers. They have made almost no changes whatsoever. And we do end up winning in 5. Man, poor Kyrie. So now we're going up against the Pistons. Like I said, they are very solid. They took Nicholas Claxton from us. Yeah. I don't remember what trade I did. And we lost. Rightfully so. And the Pistons go on to win it all. Cade Cunningham is your Finals MVP. So, that is going to do it for me for today, you guys. Overall, I do think that Ben Simmons should go to a different team. I mean, he doesn't want to play there. I don't think Philly fans really want him there. I do think he needs a change of scenery. I do think that, playing with some other players, it would help him overall. But is the Brooklyn Nets realistic? Maybe. I don't really know. But maybe. I think that it would be a pretty decent fit. I think that Ben Simmons at center would really thrive, especially since he can't shoot a lick. And I just think that, he's a very physical player as well. So I do think he could be able to handle some of those guys down low. So realistically, I just think overall I think it'd be a W. That's all I'm trying to say. I think it would be great for both sides. I think Kyrie and Philadelphia would really be solid as well. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. What do you guys want to see next? I know that there's a couple teams I still haven't rebuilt yet, so I'd be perfectly fine with rebuilding some of those. Just let me know. But for now, this is King Center signing out. Peace.